You glance up from your screen again. That's the fourth time in 10 minutes. Behind the glass wall, Jungkook sits in his executive chair, elbows on the desk, hands buried in his hair. His laptop is open, but the screen hasn't changed for nearly an hour. He hasn't called for coffee, hasn't spoken a word since walking in late, looking like he hadn't slept at all. You sigh quietly and look down at the report you're typing, but the words start blurring again. It's not like you haven't noticed it before. The changes didn't come all at once. They were slow like the gradual dimming of a light bulb. At first, it was just him zoning out during meetings. Then came the missed approvals, the quiet can be rescheduled when clients were already on call. You had chalked it up to stress at first, but then she came, his wife. Flashback last Thursday. You were organizing a stack of files outside Jungkook's office when the elevator dinged sharply. He walked in with the same sharp heels and sharper tone, eyes red, voice louder than necessary. The air had frozen. You remember gripping the file so tight the edges left a line on your palm. Jungkook had flipped around the office, embarrassed, exposed. You ducked your head before he could see you watching. Back to the reality, present. Brian, a voice cuts in, one of the marketing staff. You okay? You blink. Yeah, just zoning out. They nod and leave, but your eyes drift back to the glass cabin. Jungkook now has his hands resting on the table, staring blankly at the mug he hasn't touched. You are his secretary. Your job is to organize meetings, take notes, make sure he eats lunch. You're not supposed to care how tired he looks, or how his jaw clenches every time someone mentions his wife, or how beautiful he looks even in pain. And yet, you do. It's a dangerous thing, liking your boss. Respecting him was one thing, admiring his work ethic, his vision, but the soft smiles he used to throw your way, the way he always remembered if you skipped lunch, somewhere in those moments, something took root, something warm and hopeless. You quietly knock and step into his office. Mr. John, I have revised schedule from legal. Should I leave it here? Jungkook looks up slowly, voice is hoarse. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Would you like coffee or something else? You ask gently. He hesitates, then shakes his head. No, just water, please. You nod. As you walk out to get it, your phone buzzes with a new task request. But even as you tap through it, your heart flickers in that room. You don't know what happened after that argument. You don't know what they are going through. But one thing's clear, he's breaking, quietly, piece by piece. And no one in this office dares to ask why. But maybe you will. Flashback 2 nights ago, Jungkook's apartment. It's dark, save for the muted light from the kitchen. Rain taps against the windows. The tension is thick and silence screams between Jungkook and his wife. The door slams. I waited, Jungkook says quietly, tossing his keys into the tray near the entrance. I waited for you to come home like you used to, for us to fix this. She exhales sharply from the living room, where she's already kicked off her heels and is scrolling through her phone like nothing's wrong. Fix what, Jungkook? He mutters, not even looking at him. We are way past that. You could have told me about him, he says. His voice doesn't rise, it cracks. You didn't try. He finally looks up. Her face isn't guilty, it's exhausted, hollow. You want the truth? She says. I didn't tell you because I didn't care enough to explain. He flinches like she slapped him. The silence that follows is heavier than any yelling could have been. You stopped seeing me a long time ago, she continues. You married your work. You would come home and still be logged in mentally answering emails, planning strategy. You would look at me like I was part of the background. Jungkook steps closer, slow. You think I stopped seeing you? You think I didn't try? No, you just. You just stopped being present, and so did I. He walks toward the kitchen counter, pulls out a brown envelope. Here, divorce papers. He sets them down flat, centered like a knife on a plate. I'm giving you 2 weeks. After that, I'll file it myself. That's it, he breathes. That's it, she says, walking past him. We both know it's over, and he's giving it a name now. Do you love him? Jungkook's voice softens. He stops at the door closing steady. No, he says finally. But I don't love you either. The door closes behind her with a soft click. And just like that, the marriage that once filled a house with music, takeout dinners, weekend movies, and warm sheets disappeared. No screaming, no dramatic victory. Just silence, cold and final. Time skip. Later that night, Jungkook sits on the floor beside the couch, untouched, glass in hand. Nothing unopened beside him. His phone buzzes, he doesn't check it. His eyes are fixed ahead, but his mind is nowhere near this room. He doesn't know how long he's been sitting there, hours, minutes. All he knows is the clock ticked past midnight, and the house has never felt so loud and absent, so unfamiliar. The man who was once Korea's youngest, sharpest CEO now stares at shadows in his own home, wondering how he missed the sign, how he didn't stop it in time. Back to the reality, present day. Wednesday morning. The office hums with quiet work. Jungkook is quieter than ever. You said something is off, but you don't know the full picture, not yet. You balance a stack of files as you walk past Jungkook's cabin. He hasn't moved in almost an hour. He's staring at a signed document. The brown envelope looks oddly familiar. You pause, now eyes. Before you can think twice, he presses his phone to his ear and sighs. Yeah, he murmurs. I'll sign it today. Don't worry, you'll get it before midnight. Your heart thuds. Sign what? You're not supposed to eavesdrop, but the tone in his voice, defeated, pulls you closer. He continues on the call, unaware of your presence just outside. She doesn't know. No one does. He says quietly, I'm not trying to avoid it. I'm just trying to gather the courage. He sighs again, a longer pause. Yeah, you can come here. I'll be here till late. The papers will be ready. Your fingers tighten around the folders in your hand. He's coming here, his wife, and from the way he sounded, he's going to give up, let her go. But why? Why is no one trying to fix this? You bite your lip as you turn to your desk. Time skip, lunchtime. In the office pant. The microwave beeps as your lunch spins inside, but your eyes are locked on your reflection in the vending machine glass. Maybe it's not your it's completely inappropriate, but you watch this man slowly unravel for weeks and now you're on the edge of letting go of something he might still want. Maybe he just needs a nudge or a push. Your phone screen lights up with a reminder. You glance at the sealed water bottle sitting on his desk. Your fingers twitch. That's when the wild idea hits you. It's not that you want to interfere, just you can't stand seeing him like this, hollow, broken. Maybe if they talk alone, really talk, without running away, there's a chance. And if they're with the heat turned up just enough, maybe they'll remember what they had. Maybe you'll get your boss back. Time skip, late evening. Most employees have already left. The sky is outside tinged indigo and the last light of day streams across the floor. You are swamped with the follow-up emails and completely forgot to check if Jungkook's wife ever showed up. Your phone buzzes again. It's already 7:45 p.m. Damn it, you mutter. She's not even here yet. You tiptoe to Jungkook's office. It's dark. Only the soft city glow fills the blinds. His water bottle stands neatly beside his laptop. You glance at the bathroom door down the hall. It's shut, light on. Now or never. With one last look around, you pull out the tiny sachet from your purse. You into his water. It fizzes for a second, then settles like nothing happened. You step back, hiding in the corner near the storage shelf, heart racing. It's done. You did it. Your grand act of foolish bravery. If it works, maybe he'll thank you someday. If not, well, you'll cross that awkward bridge later. You hear footsteps fading down the hall, then silence. Your blood runs cold. You rush toward the door and try to pull it open. Locked. Hey, wait, Jeho, don't lock. Too late. The security light turns red. Your hand slaps the door in disbelief. You've got to be kidding. Why? You jump. Jungkook stands near the desk, confused. His shirt sleeves are rolled up, tie loose around his neck. He eyes the locked door, then back at you. What are you doing in here? You clear your throat, trying to not look guilty. I thought your wife was still coming, so I stayed back, and then Jeho locked the door. I tried to stop him. He stares at you for a moment. He came earlier around 2. He says, your stomach dropped. No. He picks up the water bottle and takes the long sip. You step for him. Oh God. He's small now, something. You can feel your own heart going inside your head. Is it just me or is it really hot in here? Jungkook mutters suddenly, tugging at his tie. Why is the AC off? He pulls at the top button of his shirt. A thin sheen of sweat glistens on his collarbone. His breathing grows shallow, his brows knit together. My head feels weird and my body falls too hard, tingling. You back up a step. Jungkook. He looks at you, eyes darker, heat rising. What the heck is going on with you? You press yourself against the shelf, trying to control the panic. This wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't supposed to do the job. And you definitely weren't supposed to feel your knees go weak watching him like this.
out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't open my heart.
Time skip. A few weeks later. You're walking beside him at a bookstore. He's holding your coat as you browse. At lunch, he pulls out your chair. At work, he still calls you Miss Ryan in front of others, but always with a tiny wink. One evening, he drops you home and texts, still thinking about your smile. Good night. You stare at the message longer than necessary, then reply. What started in a locked room under ridiculous circumstances, what began with tension, lust, and romance, is slowly becoming habit.